Hello, boys and girls. Today is an exciting day in writing because we are putting our book all together and double checking and kind of cleaning it up. Cleaning up a story is called editing and revising also. So we're really going to focus on putting it together and editing today. I will kind of tell you about revising, but that's also kind of a big thing to do. So we're just going to kind of focus on putting it together and editing today. Editing is a fancy word for correcting any mistakes. Okay, so we're going to start by putting the book together. So we're going to go in order. So hopefully you have all your pages with you. If you don't, if you accidentally did one on Seesaw and you didn't make an actual paper copy, you could try to print it off of Seesaw, or you could redo it, or this time maybe you just won't have a physical book altogether. But I would love to see your whole book all together. And if you didn't do it this time, our next book, I definitely want to see it all together because we're going to do another publishing party for our second book. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with our front cover, right? That's the first page of our book. So here's our front cover. Starts like this, all about. So I've got it ready. I'm going to put it down there because it's the front. The next one should be the lead. So let's find the lead. Okay. Oh, actually not. The lead is not next. You know what's really next? The table of contents is next, isn't it? Because it tells us all the pages. So we had, let's review because I kind of made a mistake. So we had the front cover and then we have the table of contents, right? Go together like this. Next, you're going to need your lead where you might have said something like, come visit me, it's fun. Or you might say, if you want to learn more, turn the page. Okay, a lot of you use that. So that's the third page, right? After the lead came our fact page that looked like this. Has a picture and then 3 little boxes, right? Now this one's the tricky one because it kind of has to go sideways, doesn't it? Because it's going a different direction. So it's going to go sideways in your book, and that's okay. That's okay. So you can make it sideways like this or sideways like this. I think I'm going to make it sideways like this so when it's stapled they can see it really well. Okay, you kind of play with it. Okay, after the fact page, I'm going to add my diagram page where it's a picture and I drew lines to say what everything was, okay? So there's my diagram page. After that, I'm going to add my comparison page, right? And I'm going to make sure it is ready. I'm going to put it next. After that, I need my closing. There's the closing. And we're going to add that. And last but not least is the glossary that we just finished yesterday. So our book is all together nice and neat. I'm going to staple it twice. If you do not have a stapler at home, you could kind of try to tape it, but I don't really know if that would work. But you could, if you have a hole punch, you could punch holes and then put like a piece of yarn or a string through it. That would work too. So I'm going to staple mine together. Ugh, big staple, big staple. There we go. It had to be big because it's so many pages because you wrote such a huge book. All right, so let's look at it all put together. Here's all about Pomme de Terre Lake. A nice table of contents. A lead. Come visit my lake. It is fun. And then you see the fact page. See how I made it like so when you turn it up like this, it's easy, right? Easy to read. There's the fact page. And then you have a diagram. And then you have a comparison page. And then you have your closing. And lastly, you have your glossary. Oh my goodness, this thing's amazing. Okay, now we've got it all put together. Now what? Well, good writers, even kind of before they put the whole book together, like at a publishing company, they do something called editing. Editing is when they look for mistakes because we all make mistakes, right? So I kind of wrote up here, see if you can see, good writers use capitals at the beginning of a sentence and use periods at the end of a sentence. So, like this sentence over here, my lake is like the ocean. Do you see my red line under the word my, that M? That's a capital M. It is the only capital letter in that whole sentence, and it only gets to be capital because it's the first letter. And then I make sure I have a period at the end. Those are easy things to forget, okay? So we're going to go through every single page of our book and check for those two things. That's how we're editing today, checking for capitals and periods, okay? So, first of all, the front cover. I do not have a sentence here. I just have words, Pomme de Terre Lake. A title does not need a period, okay? No period here. Got your name because you're the author. Okay, the table of contents also. These are not complete sentences. These are phrases, right? Lead, Marina at Pomme de Terre. They're also kind of like the titles, like they're mini titles, right? They're titles of each section or headings in my book. They also do not need periods. They're not full sentences, okay? No periods here. However, you know what? Let's talk about capitals. Capital letters in your title, the first letter and any other big words, not small words like of or the, they don't need to be capitalized. But every other first word in a title does need to be capitalized. That's tricky. Now, if we look at my table of contents, I also did follow the same rules as a title. See, capital letter here, not a big word. But here, capital letter, not a big word. Yep, capital letter. Look down here. Diagram, yep, capital letter. Of, not a big word, not capitalized. Tooth, yes, big word, capitalized. Island, yes, capitalized. In fact, I probably could have made it look better like that. So I'm going to fix that. Because I'm editing, I'm going to make it look more like a capital I. See, when you notice a mistake in editing, you fix it, okay? Comparison of lake to beach. See, comparison, big word, capital C. Of, small word, no capital. Lake, big word, capital. To, nope, no capital. Be, yes, capital. Closing, capital. This only happens in titles or headings. All right, so now we're going along. Here's my lead. Come visit my lake, it is fun. Let's see. First letter of the sentence, capitalized. The rest of the sentence is not. Oh, period, good job. Actually, that's an exclamation point, which is also good. New sentence, capital letter, yes. End of the sentence, period. Good job. I go through every single page. Look at this one. This is a heading, no periods, but capitalize the big words. Marina, big word, capital. At, not a big word, lowercase. Palm, big word, capital. D, small. Tear, big word. Now here, these are all sentences. So look, highway starts with a capital H. 88 Marina has a restaurant. Now it looks like I capitalized Marina, and I might have thought that was part of the name, so that's why I capitalized it, but that one maybe could be a lowercase also. So I might change that one since I'm editing. Okay, I tried to make it smaller, right? We're just doing our best. Look, end of the sentence, there's a period. First letter, capital. Last word, period. First letter, capital. Uh-oh, I think I put a capital there too. Let's make that a lowercase. I'm editing, fixing my mistakes. The marina at the dam has live music, period. Right? Good. Now, the diagram page. Oops, I probably need a title here. What is this a diagram of? Tooth Island. So I'm going to write that. And since it's a title, I'm going to capitalize tooth and island. See? Now, on the actual diagram, everything does not need to be capitalized. If it's an important name for something like Tooth Island, yes. Dam probably does not need to be capitalized because that's not its proper name. So I fixed that. Editing. Okay, let's keep going. My lake is like the ocean. They both have beaches. First letter, capital. Last, period. First letter of a new sentence, capital. Last, period. Good. Remember, as you're going along, if you notice a mistake, you are fixing it because this is editing. I hope you liked learning about my lake. Capital. Oh, exclamation point. I ended, right? I have an ending. In the glossary. These words by themselves are not titles. They do not need to be capitalized. These, that one probably does because it's the first letter of a sentence. The land by the water, right? It can be sandy or rocky. Good, period. A structure built to trap water to form a lake. Good, period. A small boat. Yes, capital period. Capital period. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to speed up a little bit to keep this video short. So, to sum everything up, you are putting your book together in order. You are correcting any mistakes on capitals and periods. Now, to show me that you are done, you're not going to take a photo of every page because that's too much work. Instead, record yourself reading your book to me, flipping through the pages in order, showing me each page. Okay? Record yourself flipping through each page, telling it to me. If you need to like hold it down and read it and then hold it up and show me the picture, that would be fine. Okay? So I need a video of you reading and showing me your book. All right? Awesome.